So as you can see, I have to fast because I live next to an LA highway, and this LA highway is very busy. And I have enough empathy to know that in each of these cars, just every car that goes down this highway, every car is operated by the ego of a spirit. That dog barking at me right now is an ego. That dog is one ego. It has one ego, and that is its sense of individuality. And that dog that was barking at me, it could have been a human in a past life. All these people that are driving by me right now have been animals in past lives. And this is why it's important to have a strong sense of self. When you have a strong sense of self, you know that you have lived before. And when you know that you have lived before, you know that you will live again. All these people are driving in their cars because they're focused on their future. Just truth. I'm just sharing the truth. I understand that no one says, I understand that no one says things the way that I say them, but I'm just sharing the truth. Okay? Everyone's ego is driving them into the future. And that's how all these cars work. Everything is internal before it's external. So anytime we're choosing to drive anywhere, that's only possible because of the ego. And now do notice the English words. When you have a sense of drive, that really is a sense of ego. When you have a sense of drive, you know where you want your ego to take you into the future. And that's all you. Okay, so this is what it means to have a personal relationship with God. It means that you have your own ego. And it means that God will show you a future that God isn't showing anyone else. And when God shows you a future that God hasn't shown anyone else, now you can drive in your own lane. Right? That's the whole concept, right? Stay in your lane. Don't swerve out of your lane, or you're going to crash into other spirits. So when I say that Jehovah is jealous of Metatron, and that's why God is using everything he stole from Mercury to make money, forcing me to do his bidding and to support him, that's me staying in my lane. Because I'm telling the truth about why Mercury is the fourth day of the week, as the Spider-Man day, Symmetry Day, holding the entire calendar system together with Woden's worldwide webs. That's why Wednesday is named after Woden. It's Woden's Day. The truth is in our face. It's just that I, as Chase, am in the place to share my perspective on it, bro. My perspective on it. All right, so this is my drive. This is me staying in my lane, but I'm sharing with you what I see as I'm flying in the astral plane. So I fasted so much. It's crazy. It's really crazy how much I fasted. And every day I fast is a new form of sacrifice. That's what this series is about. Now that I've fasted so much, and I've been cut down on TikTok multiple times for sharing my stuff. I've been suppressed on the metaverse that Mason stole from Metatron for sharing everything. I figure I might as well go harder sharing it, bro. I might as well go harder sharing it. And I might as well have fun doing it. So if I can have fun kicking knowledge, then life will be worth living. Because I'm always kicking knowledge. Whether I'm kicking it in the butt, kicking it in the face, kicking it out of my space, or kicking ass because I'm implementing knowledge that I'm using to raise my vibration. Either way, I'm kicking knowledge. It just comes in many forms. So I figure I share that because the more I build upon myself, the more I feel like I'm producing something relatable and thus sustainable in my life. And that's what the body is. So just this video, I'm gonna get out of the street. Just this video is me producing a body. And I'm producing this body by staring at a black mirror and talking to myself. And producing this body is allowing me to create a form of material that can sustain what I'm sharing with you. And now, if you were to turn this video off and come back tomorrow, this body will still be here. But you know, as a spirit, I'm not this video. Just because you're able to watch me and tap into what I'm saying right now does not mean that if this video gets deleted, I as Chase die. So we know that there's a creator, and we know that the creator is not the creation. And every video that I ever make is proof of that. Every video on the internet is proof that the creator is not the creation. And this brings us back to the wisdom of your past lives, and why every past life you have ever lived is an expression of one ego. Every past life you've ever been, one ego, one sense of self. That's your Leo ego. Okay, that's your idea of your spirit. And this is ultimately your highest idea of God. Your highest idea of God is literally going to be your highest idea of your ego, your man. This is why the ego is the man. So when Judaism teaches all of us to worship and imagine Abraham, the all-consuming fire of God, as fire in general, you see where they get it from. They got it from Metatron. Okay? Gang, gang.